This is a 1983 Mustang GT convertible, and there's not a lot of info about how to get the upper well molding off, and the quarter window exterior molding, how to get that off. There's a lot on the 87 through 93s, but the 83 through 86s are a little bit different. But here's what happens. All right, first off, you've got to remove, let me go back out just a little bit. This molding first, the upper well molding, before you can remove the window molding trim, because you've got to pull this off, and I'll show you how that goes in a second. But let's get to this first. There is a screw. Let's see if you can see it, if it'll focus. Oh, there it is. There we go. I've already taken the nut off. It's a 9mm, and you kind of got to go, you need the window down for starters. Got the window down, and you can use this little 9mm and a, so shiny. It'll fit right up in there, and you can get it loose. But be careful about dropping it. I used a magnet to keep it from falling any further. Still missed one, but I'll get another one. And then to get this molding off, you get that loose. Well, then there is a rivet hidden under the upper well molding. So I got lucky on this side. The other side I had to drill out, but this side, it just popped right out. Evidently it rusted and gone away. So you see that? Yep, no big deal. So it came off. But to get this molding off was a booger. Quite a bear. First off, let's show you. This molding has 1, 2, 3, 4 studs that you got to pull off the nuts, and they're all a pain to get to. But this first one, once you get off this piece, the molding from the quarter window, there's also a screw in the very back of it that's got to come out. So you get that screw, that rivet, and then the stud from that. Once you get that off, here's the way I got to it. This stuff was very brittle inside here. But there's see, this hole has a stud with a 9mm nut on the back side of it to get to. And what I did was, because this was on there, because you can't get it off until you get the other one off, I used a little extension and went right down through here. And it took me forever to figure out that you can go down through here and get it, and then you can look through this hole. I don't know if you can see it, the wrench down there or not. No, probably not, it's too far. But anyway, you can look through that hole to see all the way down here, to see this and get it on the nut to remove it. And that's the first of 4 you need to get. Then the second one, you just reach in here, and it's kind of straight down below the molding, and it's just a very tight workspace. I used a stubby 9mm. Then you've got one that's aimed to the side, through the side right there, and it goes in that hole. Well, used to be a hole. Now it's a, and I got it out with a socket, a little bitty small 9mm socket, right through here, through that hole, just right back in through here. It was very tight, but it came out. And then this last one, back here, there is some kind of body seam sealer stuff that was concealing the very last stud there. And so I had to dig some of that out. And you can see it's still under the rest of it to get to that 9mm nut. But once you get to it, then I rolled this first one out because there is a little stick-like thing, and you pull it out. Like I rolled it, like if it was like on here like this, I rolled it backwards, well, out to the side, and just stretched this little piece out. Well, it's broke, but I'll fix that. And I couldn't find replacement trim for an 83 anyway, so. And then I popped out the back too. It's got to come out to the side, and then it came straight up, and it worked out. So I know it's not perfect, but I hope that helps somebody. They're working on an 83 through 86 Mustang GT convertible with the upper well molding and the quarter door glass molding. It's kind of a pain, but it'll look great when it's done. Thanks.